A thunderclap greeted me, and I smiled up at the angry clouds as lightning struck the water. I repeated my chant, another strike, and there before me, upon the surface of the lake in the blue glow of electric water, stood my aunt. I laughed to myself as she effortlessly strode across, leaving ripples in her wake. What now, Christian God? Only you can walk on water.
Nephew,
She called, raising a hand to me somberly. Her voice was low and rumbled in her chest. Her long blonde hair clung to her elegant frame. She wore a dress of moss with little river pebbles glinting on it like diamonds. My lady, I bowed low.
I have long lived for this my entire life. I have wanted nothing more than for the science of magic and the magic of science to combine into a force we mere mortals can touch. But I wonder, at what cost? I believe my life is in danger. They might even attempt to kill me. Hoffman, the helicopter pilot, seems to be the only one I can trust. I'm pressed for time and can't explain it now. My children, if you are reading this, one of two possibilities has occurred. Hoffman has carried out my request and smuggled this note to you, explaining the situation after my untimely death. Or my prayers have been answered, and I have traveled to the Carol Stone. Please forgive me. I was not the father I should have been. I pray I may have a second chance, and that you both find purpose and peace. Your loving father, John.
Chapter 3, 1232.
Mr. Thatcher, she said she'd be here. Please calm down.
It was the attorney's passive voice. Mr. J. Galloway sat erect in a high-backed chair, facing away from Flint, who was rolling and unrolling a brochure as he waited. He glanced at his watch and reset his glasses on his nose with a heavy sigh.
It's just, we've been waiting for 30 minutes now. She ought not to keep people waiting like this. It's like she thinks the world revolves around her or something. I hate putting up with this. Same old Rhona.
He kept on crinkling the brochure and checked the time again.
Miss Thatcher, please come in and have a seat. How was your trip?
Mr. Galloway leaned across his desk to shake her hand, which she shook briskly and nodded.
Not too comfortable.
Rhona slurred, smiling loosely.
Well, look over there. It's boy genius. How's academic stardom these days, buddy?
She staggered a bit and found a seat, catching her breath when she sat down. Calling him buddy made Flint fume.
What's your problem? Can't you take your sunglasses off?
He leaned over and whispered to her. The lawyer frowned behind his desk and took up the will, waiting for the opportunity to speak. A closer examination answered Flint's questions. He could see bruises even under the sunglasses. As his attention shifted from himself to her, he noticed a butterfly bandage holding a cut together on her temple.
I'm sorry that whatever happened to you, Rhona. What'd you do, lose a pentagon or something?
Rhona shook her head.
Shall we proceed then with the reading of the will?